All right, I'm ready to go get my permit renewed. Hopefully, I'm not too late. I slept in a little. It's almost 10:25. I'm just gonna Uber over there, not take the bus, because that will be like a 2-hour thing. Just waiting for the Uber, and it's like a 10-minute ride. So, wish me luck. Everything goes okay. I mean, they gave me the application to fill out yesterday, so I filled it out. It only cost $10. Hopefully, this is a easy peasy, in and out, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And then my permit will be good for 2 years. They just switched it where instead of being yearly, now they're going to go every 2 years. But this one had to be yearly. It had to be after 1 year because I guess they just passed that law or whatever. And so I have to do this one, and then after that, it's going to be every 2 years instead of just every 1 year. All right, I'm wearing this collared shirt for my picture today. And we'll see how it goes. All right, here's the place. Hopefully this will go well. Oh man. Okay, I just went inside. Got the biggest scare. I go in there and she says, "Yeah, you're too late." I got here at 10:50 or whatever it was, 10:45. And she goes, "I'm sorry, you're too late. We're going to have to see you Monday." And I was like, "Oh my God, no." I go, this can't be happening. I go, this is devastating to me. I have to get this done today because I need to work. And she said, "I'm sorry, but we're and there looked like there was nobody in there. Like I saw one other guy, but we're already taking so many cases that like we can't do anymore or something like that." And I was just like, "Oh my God." I go, "I didn't know there was this cutoff. I thought I got here on time." And she says, "Well, we have enough already where I guess 11:30 a.m. is sort of like their cutoff time." Like I said, I got here at 10:50 or 10:45. So I'm just like, "Oh my God, this is terrible. I can't believe this is happening." I was here yesterday, and the lady took all my stuff. She said to come back. So here I am. So then she looks at my paperwork. She looked. She's make sure that I brought everything that I needed. I have everything. There's all these various forms of paperwork, and so she said, "Okay, everything looks good." So she's like, "Okay, so we're gonna go to lunch." She goes, "We go to lunch, I guess, at 11:30 or whatever to 12:30." So she goes, "Be back here at right exactly. If you're not here at 12:30, then I can't take you or whatever. But if you're here at 12:30, I'll take you." And I was just like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "Thank you so much," because the whole thing. If you saw yesterday's video, my whole thing of being able to pay my rent, and not get evicted, it is still hinging on me being able to work through this weekend. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Otherwise, I am screwed, and I will be on the street. So it's just now like 11 o'clock, and so now I've got an hour and a half to kill. I even told her, you know, I'm just gonna wait out right here, because right out the door there they have like a waiting area with chairs and stuff. I go, I'm just gonna sit here the whole time. And she's like, well, you can go get a coffee or whatever, but just be here at 12:30. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down here. There's some places where I can get a coffee or whatever. Maybe I'll get something to eat, because I really didn't eat. I did have a bowl of cereal. I mean, I guess that's eating. It's funny. Most people will say, you that's eating. I had a bowl of cereal and some toast and some orange juice. But I can eat again. But man, I was like, oh my God. And again, you know, all this stuff is self-inflicted. I mean, it's not her fault. I mean, I think it's kind of weird, you know, all this stuff turning you away and stuff, but I'm just glad she said I can come back. But you know, this is why you shouldn't wait till the last minute to do things, you know. I mean, I could have done this last week as far as the permits and as far as getting, because this, you know, it expires tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day that my permit's any good. So yeah, I could have done this last week. I think I probably could have done it 2 weeks ago. When I did, because at work you have to do this like safety class thing, and in order to be able to go here to renew your permit, I could have done it right after that. You know, instead of waiting to the last minute. That's why it's important, folks, to try and do things, you know, earlier. Okay, that's my little message, I guess, for today. Anyhow, I'm walking down Flamingo Avenue here. Let's see. I was gonna try to turn the camera around, but I can't even hardly see the buttons. Let's see. Okay, I guess we're recording. Let's see. Okay, here's Flamingo. Where I used to live was down that way. So that's down that way is the strip. A few miles down there. And the mountains, can't really see because of the trees and stuff, but the mountains did get a nice some snow. But today, a sunny day. Got the sun out. It's a little windy, a little breezy. Temperatures, I guess, not too bad. They're, but the wind does make it a little cool. I guess it's in the 50s right now. So I'll probably go, I think it's a Carl's Jr. or something. There's McDonald's over there. Maybe I'll get some coffee. And I'll just make sure that I'm back there by 12:30. Don't want to miss that appointment. But I'm glad she looked through all my paperwork, said everything's good. I think what would be ideal is that, you know, just, I don't know, that they just have it all ready for me when I get back. But I guess you have to take a new picture and stuff. As far as I'm concerned, they can use the old picture, just have a new permit all typed up and ready to go. Just give them my $10 and I'm on my way. You know? That would be the ideal situation. But anyhow, I'm just glad that I'm able to get this done today, because if not, I would be totally screwed. Totally screwed. There's Bike World. I wonder if they got e-bikes over there. Schwinn. They still make Schwinns, huh? At one time, Schwinn was like the #1 bicycle maker in the world. And here I am wondering if they still even exist. We got a bike sale. I bet you they got some e-bikes in there. 12-month financing, same as cash. Yeah, they must have e-bikes. I don't know. That door's locked. Tire prevention, flat tire prevention. I don't really want to go in there. 24-hour video surveillance. Anyhow, they're open, it says. Should I go in there? I got time to kill. I just don't want to be bugged. Pretty good. How you doing?
Hanging in there.
I was just walking by. I thought I'd just check out what you got.
E-bikes in the showroom floor next door.
Oh, okay. There's more e-bikes next door?
These are e-bikes and then the showroom floor over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are nice. I've been thinking about getting an e-bike.
Any questions, just give us a holler.
Do you guys ever carry the trikes?
We can get them. We had a few on the showroom floor. I think our other store might have one, but it's a Retrospect Boca. Those are the electric trikes. Yeah. Regular trikes will be over there on the side. We have an iZip right now, and then some Sun trikes in the back.
Do you ever have that? What was that one I saw? One Breeze or something like that?
I'm not too
Yeah.
familiar with that one.
Yeah, I saw that one online. But anyhow, I'm just checking it out. Thanks. There's some pretty pink ones. I thought he said there was trikes over here. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, bicycle built for two. There's the trike there. Yeah, that's not an e-bike though, I don't think. That looks pretty nice there. Looks pretty beefy. filming in vertical, it's hard to get the whole thing in here. It's kind of a nice one here. $16.99. I guess, do I have to get a helmet if I get one of these? All right, let's go get some coffee. Are these ones that people brought in for repair, I guess. All right, that's cool. All right, well, I'm gonna go over here to Carl's Jr. and get some coffee or something. Yeah. All right, I'm back. She said be back by 12:30. It is now 12:15. I'm gonna walk upstairs or take the elevator. Let's see if it works this time. Hopefully I, get my permit, or else I am screwed. Totally screwed. Woohoo! There she is. There's my new, I don't know if it's focusing, but there it is. Good till February 21st, 2028. So I don't have to do this for another 2 years. Yippee! Oh shit, there's the bus! I didn't even... There's the bus. I was gonna take the bus to work. And I'm too old to run. I can't run to catch up to it. I'm walking as fast as I can. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. Oh my God, look, it's right there. Oh no, he's gonna leave. I didn't even, I just walked out. I wasn't planning on, I didn't know the bus was coming right now. Otherwise, I would have walked a little faster just to get out of the building. Every little second that I spent. Oh, shoot. Look at that. I just missed the bus. If I had known that it was coming, I would have made it. Now I gotta sit here. This garbage. Now I gotta sit here. All right, so yeah, I got my permit. That's the main thing. So I was gonna just take the bus. Like I said, I just finished getting the permit and was walking out. I didn't even look at the bus schedule. If I had, I would have put a little more pep in my step, just, coming out of the building and everything else. I probably would have made it. Oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, they came back at 12:30. They opened the doors. There was 8 other people that were here to finish up. I guess those are probably, some of them were probably here this morning, and then because not everyone's renewal. Some are getting theirs for the first time, and it's a lot longer process. Anyhow, like, she was true to her word. She said that if I'm there at 12:30, she'll take me first, and they took me first. So I just had to go in and wait about 15 minutes before the clerk called me to the window, and I paid my $10. She took my picture and printed out a new permit for me, and I'm good to go for 2 more years. So that's great. I think that's awesome. I'm glad they switched it from 2 years instead of just every year, because a year goes fast. I mean, 2 years goes fast. Everything goes fast, but you know, at least I don't know. 2 years is better than 1 year. I guess. All right. Well, I'm gonna check the bus schedule, and I probably have another 20 minutes. This time of day, and this is a pretty one of their major bus lines on Flamingo. They come about every 20 minutes, but I better keep my eyes peeled so I don't miss it. All right. Well, hey. All right, man. Whew. She put a scare into me when she said you have to come back. Like, I thought she meant, you know, and she probably didn't. I think I cut her off. I think she meant like come back next week. I think she was saying you'll have to come back like after lunch. But I was just like, no. I didn't even let her finish the sentence. I was like, no, I have to do this now. I cannot wait till next week or whatever. But then she was like, she was very nice, very understanding, and she's just like, yeah, come back after lunch at 12:30, and you'll be the first one we see. So she was true to her word, and very nice. They're all very professional people in there that work there. So, all right. Well, let me check the bus schedule, see how much longer I've got until the bus comes, and I'm going to head to work. It's now almost 1. It's 12:50, almost 1 o'clock. I'm going to get an early start today. Well, I say that, but by the time I get the bus and get there, it's going to be 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't know, which is pretty close to when I usually start anyhow, at least, especially the last couple weeks. But still, it's Friday. It should be a good day. Again, hopefully there's I pick up lots of, I know that sounds weird, I pick up. Hopefully I will get guys that want to go to strip clubs and people that want to go buy pot at the dispensaries just to get those kickbacks. All right, we need the kickbacks. All right, I'll check in later. All right, that didn't take too long. It was like 20 minutes. It's, what time is it now? I can't even see. God dang it. I hate not being able to see. I think it's 12:11. So, anyhow, there it is right there. All right, I made it to work. It's about 2:30 now. So I got a car, and I'm gonna swing by my apartment because I didn't bring any of my stuff with me. All the stuff I like to bring with me. So just gonna swing by and pick that up, and then we'll be going. We're doing some cab driving today. Got my new permit. I'm all happy. I'm in a good mood. Now I gotta work and, like I said, generate income. But here we go. Oh, I'm just taking a quick little break. I already took a bite of this pizza, but look at that pizza. It's a good pizza. It's right here on this. Well, it's not the Strip. It's on Las Vegas Boulevard, almost a couple blocks from Fremont Street, from downtown. If you're ever down here, it's called After Hours. It's right on Bonneville and Las Vegas Boulevard. I think it's really good pizza. I mean, it's a really nice, look at that, like a New York style. Now, I was looking at the prices. I guess the prices are typical. To me, you know, I'm still thinking of old prices from the old days. But I was looking at the prices, like a medium 14-inch pizzas. They were like $20. I think it's the largest were like 18-inch pizzas. I don't know. They were close to $30, but I just get a slice. No, wait.
Go to the Forum Truck. There's people waiting for taxis. Bunch of people at Forum Truck need a taxi.
I don't know where that's at. But I just get a slice. They have a deal where you can get a slice of pizza and a Coke or a soda of your choice for $4. So this plus I got a soda. It's a can, 12-ounce can. But it's really good. So if you're here in Vegas, After Hours Pizza, they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays, but I think they're almost like 24 hours, or they're open really late. They're not 24 hours, but they're open late after hours. I think they're open at like 4 in the morning. It's really good pizza. All right, enough of the commercials. I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to cruise a little bit as I go to my next staging spot. Oh yeah, so but this is sort of like maybe halftime stats here. We got it's 8:21 p.m. I've been going for 6 hours, probably closer to 5 hours that I've been taxi driving. 6 trips, $100 in fares. We want to do better than that. That's not good enough. So anyhow, let me turn this around. This is an old wedding chapel. I guess it's still in business. I just parked here because all the parking on the other side of the building of the pizza place, which is to the left, out of the shot, was all full. So I parked here while I went and got the pizza. All right. Let's cruise. Now, gotta wait for these cars here. So tomorrow is Saturday. There is a downtown here. I guess it's called the Rock and Roll Marathon or something. So that's going on downtown tomorrow, and then I think on Sunday is, I don't know if it's called the Las Vegas Marathon, but it's like a full-on marathon, and it's, I guess they're closing down the entire strip, or pretty much the whole strip, because they're going to run that marathon on the strip. So that's happening over the weekend here. So that's the little pizza place right there, if anyone's interested. I guess it's more than a couple blocks, just a few blocks down from Fremont Street. A few lights, probably like 10 lights. I don't know. That looks kind of far now. But here we are, yeah, Las Vegas Boulevard. We're heading north towards Fremont Street. I just dropped off some people. Some people picked them up at Planet Hollywood, took them all the way down here, and then I thought I would grab a slice of pizza. You can see in the middle, that's the big sign, kind of an iconic sign there, I guess. The horse, the guy on the horse. So to the left is the Fremont Street Experience, and then to the right is the Fremont, like Eastern District. And there's a lot of bars and restaurants and nightclubs and stuff along this little stretch of street here of Fremont Street, which is not, it's not actually a part of the Fremont Street Experience. It's the Fremont Street, like Eastern District. This place on the right corner, right side here, it looks there's a big line of people trying to get in. This is Triple B. It says backstage bar and billiards. That sounds interesting. Just to the right here is one of the container parks. It's made out of containers. Downtown Container Park. So down here is really, really old. Actually, they started tearing down some of these old hotels, these motels. They're starting to tear them down now, because they were just becoming, even though they had them fenced off with, you know, and everything, but just like homeless people were breaking into them and squatting in there and stuff. So now they're just tearing them down. I know, and it's kind of a shame. I know people are saying, well, why can't they just make those like homeless shelters or something? But those are privately owned businesses, and I guess unless the county took them over, I don't know. They might have. I don't know. Who knows? But I think there's a lot of people. There's a lot of homeless people that I don't think they even want shelters. I mean, there's a lot that do, but there's a lot that don't. So I don't know. So we're gonna head back up towards the strip here, heading south now. We're back on Las Vegas Boulevard. Straight ahead, you can see this top of the Strat there. So we're headed towards the stratosphere. I guess they just basically call it the Strat now. I guess they've completely eliminated the Osphere part of it. So to the left, there's where the pizza place is. Left side of the street there with the purple lighting. That is called After Hours Pizza, I believe. I eat there probably about like once a week at least. Sometimes twice a week. Oh, left side is the Golden Silver Pawn Shop from Palm Stars, by the way. This Mexican restaurant on the right, I've eaten there. I ate there once. I got their enchiladas. They're really well known, I guess, for their enchiladas. They're pretty good enchiladas. Or no, tamales, I mean. Not enchiladas. Tamales. Very good. I guess I also stayed at this Gateway motel right here. I did a video about it. Apparently they've refurbished it or something, but when I was there it was kind of gross. So I guess I will, what I usually do is I head over to the Spheres, see if there's anything happening there. Headlights, dude, headlights. This Dino's, it's a bar and grill, and they do a lot of karaoke there. One day I would like to go do karaoke there. You know, I really never have done karaoke. The only time I can remember doing it was one time at the fair in Lancaster. They had a big thing where you could sing. What's this here? There's a ride coming in. 1800 Charleston. I guess I'll take it. Picking up Wayne at UMC Hospital. Driver may want to get deposit before starting ride. Oh shit. Why? I'm gonna cancel it. I'm canceling it. Fuck that. I don't want that. Cancel ride. I don't want to take a ride where I gotta take a deposit from somebody. That doesn't sound good. Fuck that shit. If they're telling me I need to take a deposit, that means the dude's shady. Something's shady. So fuck that. I canceled it. That's the first time I've ever seen that, where they wrote on there, it said, driver may want to get a deposit from this guy. Before taking the trip, before taking him. I just canceled it. I'm not dealing with that shit. That sounds shady as fuck. Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. No, I don't know. I've never seen that before. Now we're back in Naked City. This little neighborhood here is called Naked City. All these hotels and stuff, I mean not hotels, these apartments were built back in the 50s. Back when the showgirls, they would live here. And this is one of the areas where they live. And since they weren't allowed to have tan lines, they would just sunbathe nude. That's why it's called Naked City. True story. Now it's just probably Crack City. They should just call it Crack City or something like that. Whatever. Or Fentanyl City. Crack City sounds better though. Has a better ring to it. Alright, so here's the back side of the Strat. There's a line of cabs. And doesn't look like much going on. Although someone's getting in the cab right now. All these other people are just waiting for Ubers and shit. I think I'd rather take my chances down at Caesars. I've gotten some pretty good rides here, but with this many cabs, what, 6-7 cabs waiting, it looks pretty dead. I'm gonna bypass this one. I think I'll go down to Caesars. And so these old apartments that you see right here, this is all part of the Naked City. But back in its heyday, I guess these were, you know, nicer. But now it's just like drugs, and prostitutes and shit. Well, I think it's my turn. Oh. I came to the complete stop before he did, so it's my turn.
Drivers, we have Las Vegas Metro Bike Police writing tickets off of Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. Do not run the yellow. Flamingo and the Boulevard. He's on the southwest corner by the Bellagio.
Do not run the yellows. I didn't know it was against the law to run a yellow. I thought you couldn't run a red. What do I know? I'm drinking a cup of coffee. I stopped and got coffee because I was feeling a little tired. But I also got a soda, but I'm not opening it because with that pizza. Oh, here, wait, hello.
That's a good heads up. Thank you very much.
Okay. With that pizza deal, I mean, it just comes with a soda, no matter what. I mean, I could have just said no thanks, but there's no change in the price. It's $4 for a slice of pizza and a soda. It just automatically comes with it. So even though I really didn't want a soda, because I'm still drinking this big ass venti coffee from Starbucks, I got a soda. But I think I'll just take that home with me. Just take her home. So now we are on the Strip now. This is part of the Strip. We just passed Sahara. That's the official ending or starting, however you want to look at it, of the Strip. To the left is Fontainebleau. Oh, Green light. I was just gonna take a sip of coffee and the light turned green. It seems like that's the way it always works out, isn't it? And to the right, we're gonna come up on Circus Circus, one of the oldest casinos on the Strip. I think it was opened in 1969, I think, or 68, 69. Something like that. And it looks it. At the very, very least. Now, I know they do have this one new sign, but this other sign they have, it's not even working. They should at least light it up. Get the lights working. Right here, you see this building says Travel Suites. Well, this building, this kind of 3-story building here, this is like a convenience store and souvenir store. But right to the right of it is what now is called Travel Suites Hotel. I stayed there a couple years ago. It was a travel lodge. Now it's Travel Suites. I wonder, did Travel Lodge go out of business? Because I think there was another Travel Lodge on the other end of town, and now it's a Motel 6. I wonder if Travel Lodge went out of business, or if they're just selling off a lot of stuff. So yeah, on the right here is Circus Circus, and it's lots of fun. Way to the left, you can see the Sphere over there doing its little thing. And then to the right, you got Resorts World, which is pretty cool. That's where I picked up that guy the other night and took him to the strip club. I could just go over there and see if that repeats the luck. It's a funky looking truck in front of us. It's like a dually or something, but with big smokestacks. I guess it is. But it's kind of weird. It's like a dually, but it almost looks like a short bed. I don't know. Weird. Got a weird truck, dude. I like trucks. But I don't know. That looks weird to me. That looks like a weird truck. Especially with those stupid smokestacks. And you know that every time he sees a Prius, he releases like big black things of smoke. That's what they do. For some reason. They get their jollies doing that. I don't know if this guy does that, but he does have the smokestacks. So. And they look stupid. I would not put smokestacks on my truck. But, you know, hey, to each their own. To each their own. To the left, see some of that kind of purple lighting over there? That is Tacos El Gordo. Now, I've never eaten at that one, but that's the famous one where everyone goes because it's right here on the Strip. But the one where I go is the one down on Sunset, way on the south end of town there. And they're delicious. So, I guess this one is too. To the right, we got Resorts World. To the left, you can see Encore down there. The Wynn. The Eagles are playing tonight at the Sphere. I dropped one couple off there early. They went really early. The thing didn't start till 8. They were going plenty early. I think I dropped them off at like 6:30. But hey, that beat the rush, you know. It's a Friday night, so yeah, we got some traffic. Looks like quite a few people in town. It's not quite as bad. The weather, it's not as windy. Like the last couple of days were really windy. Today's not very windy at all. Winds died down. Right now it's about 43 degrees. It's still going to be chilly, down to 36 tonight. So I brought my extra jacket, or an extra jacket. I'm going to be doubling up on jackets when I clock off here, clock out, head to the bus stop. Fashion Show Mall to the right. There's Happy Camper. I ate there once. Very good food. We had pizza and I forget if I had a beer. I think I had a beer. It was pretty good. To the left is Wynn. Coming up the intersection on the right side, it will be Treasure Island. To the left, Palazzo. The Palazzo. It's the Palazzo. I sound just like an Italian, don't I? Palazzo. Palazzo. Great. What are they doing with these lanes? Here's this ugly dually. Yeah, see, it's like a dually. It's like did he make his own dually out of a short bed? Because usually dualies don't come with a short bed. So he made his own dually with a short bed. It's got every trope imaginable. Smokestacks. Maybe it's not a dually, but it has big fender. It has the big, giant fender flares. I don't know. There's something about it. It just doesn't look right. Yeah, it's dually. Yeah, there's the. He's got dual wheels in the back. But it's like a regular short bed. I think usually dualies are a bit longer bed. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, because it looks different than your normal dually. And if I say dually one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Just kidding. So here we are coming down to this big area, and we just passed Venetian. You got to the left side there, Casino Royale and Harrah's, the purple, all that purple. There's the Harrah's, and then to the right, of course, are the Forum Shops and Caesar's Palace. You can see on the billboard, Def Leppard is in town. Somebody's trying to climb the pole there like a monkey. I'm gonna pull into Caesar's and get another ride. Gonna get a ride. So this was kind of like a little break for me. I needed a little break doing this, eating this pizza and driving up here. It's kind of like a little break. Yeah, so to the left, you got, well, the Link, and then Flamingo. And then, of course, the next street over, that's, you know, Bellagio, and on the left side, Paris, and Horseshoe, and all that stuff. But we're trying to get into the Caesar's Palace. I think people are jaywalking. I think those people, no, yeah, those people are jaywalking because the left turn is on now, and they just don't give a fuck, these people. Now they caused a big little traffic jam because now they have the walk, and then these people, well, I guess they had it. Anyhow, the pedestrian thing can get a little crazy here. It can get a bit crazy, I tell you. It can get a little bit crazy. So don't run any yellows, folks. You get tickets for you running yellows. I didn't know you can get a ticket for running a yellow. But I guess you learn something new every day. You learn something new every day, mates. Should we see what's on the radio real quick?
Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama.
Alice Cooper.
And I guess that got to be a pretty high mountain if you can see 7 states. I mean, that's the entire SEC, I think, in football. And since I said that, and I was going to play over the mountain, but I think I've got to play the who I can see for miles.
All right, I don't want to get claimed. I don't want any claims. So we got to go to get to the taxi line. You got to go way back here. The line's kind of long tonight. I mean, it's long all the time. That sounds funny. But it moves fast. That's what she said. No. Boy, it really is long. God, stop saying that. But I can't help it because look, it's really long. It's going way back here. The taxi line is by golly. I wonder if I should go somewhere else. I feel like I've gone all this way. I might as well get in line now. Oh, why are you flashing your high beams at me? Like an a-hole. The guy behind me, a fellow taxi driver, flashes high beams at me. Maybe it was an accident. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and we'll just say it was an accident. It was inadvertent. All right, I'm in the taxi lane, way in the hell back here by one of the Forum Shops entrances. We'll see how this moves. If it doesn't move too much, or if it's just slow moving, then I'm gonna go somewhere else. But this usually gets going. And all right, I'll check in later. For some reason, I just thought that was a cool shot. But, I don't know. Dang it. I was trying to show these people flying over this speed bump here. Now there's no cars. Let's see. This guy's going super slow. Maybe next time. It was kind of funny though. There was a bunch of cars that just were flying over that thing. And then when I get the camera out, of course, nothing. Oh well. Alrighty, man, oh man, what a long day. What a long day. It's almost 2 a.m. I'm calling it a night. I'm back at the yard. I drove probably at least a good 10 and a half hours of actual cab driving today. I've been clocked in for 11 and a half. I'm kind of taking an hour away because I went all the way to my place to get my stuff, and which probably didn't take an hour, but whatever. 10 and a half, 11 hours. My per hourly rate is probably really crappy. I don't know. Let's see what I made. I made, let's get the numbers here. Our shift totals for today. This is the day that started on the 20th. Now we're in the 21st, right? But for the 20th. Okay, so we did $205.76 in total fares. So that's probably going to be about, based on this one, probably about $80 maybe. That I make. Credit card tips was only $24.36. Let's see here. It's probably, what would that be? 118 to 218. Probably, oh man, I don't know. What am I in the hole here? $100. Just trying to. I probably shouldn't even have started videoing until I had the numbers down, but anyhow, I am tired, and if I didn't have to get this money together, you know, so I don't get evicted, I would probably take tomorrow off, but I really can't afford it. Okay. So probably, I'm just trying to figure out, probably about, I'm just going to say about $60 in cash tips, approximately. I'm going to put 2 a.m. is our quitting time. I did get 14 trips in. And yeah, and another thing I'm trying to do is not only trips, but the total books, the total fares. So my goal is to do at least $200. So I did 205. Yeah, that's sort of the goal. All right, so that was for that. Yeah, let me get out of here. I might just end up Ubering home. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know if I feel like waiting for the bus. Although the bus will be coming in about a half an hour. By the time I get this and all done and get into the office, and it'll only be probably a 15-minute wait. So I might just wait for the bus. I don't know. We'll see. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing in the shift. Got to put the mileage in here. Whoops. Okay, 63224. All right, so there's that. Got to put my my new permit away. I'm so glad I was able to get that today. Otherwise, I would be totally screwed. I would have been so screwed. You guys don't know how screwed I would be if I wasn't able to get my permit. That means that it expires today. So I don't even know if they would let me drive today. I mean, like Saturday, right? I mean, they might. I guess technically I could have driven like one more day, and that would be it until I got it, until I got it renewed, which wouldn't have been until Monday at the earliest. So I would have been so screwed. I would be evicted because I would not have the money. As it is, I'm on a pace here. Once I go home, I'm going to redo the numbers again, just like I did last night. But I would have been so screwed. All right, guys, that's about it from here. I'm going to just put this stuff away. Into my little bag here. And I'm really tired. I need to get home. get some sleep, and then get back at it. Now, I might not do a 10-hour day or a 12-hour, because actually, I mean, it's been 12 hours. I mean, you know, it's been a 12-hour day. Plus, since the time I got up to go and do get the permit renewed and everything, it's way past 12 hours, right? All right, so that's it for now. And I will check in later with some more numbers. I'm home, sweet home. It's 3:43 a.m. I did take the bus, so that's why I'm home so late. I'm so tired right now. But here's the numbers. Here's the update on the numbers, so I don't get evicted. Okay, so the checking account. Actually, you know what? That should probably go down now, huh? I put 1,400. I think it's 1,350 now or something like that. Anyhow, cash 540, Google 240, paycheck estimated at 300. So that puts me at 2,480. Now I'm at a surplus, $17 surplus. Okay, so if these numbers all hold up, I should have enough to pay my rent, and plus I'll be working tomorrow, which is the last day for the pay period, and then Sunday and Monday will be whatever tips I can bring home. I'm very tired though. I need to go to bed, get some sleep, and I'm not going to do a full day like I did today. Today I've been up, like how many hours now? 20 hours or something. So anyhow, that's the update on that. Good night. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.